kills, thinking this is Call of Duty, pressing W. Error parent typed it clear before the boots hit ground. Hold the line, build a garrison, don't go running around. He don't want your 40 kills, he don't care about your score. He just wants somebody to defend the door. Defend the play, baby. Defend the play. Hold the line, hold the hinge. That's the only way. Error parent said it. 10,000 games deep. Ooh. You want the win, you gotta earn it. Defend to play. Commander hopped off the chair, jumped on the arty gun. Bombers on their head spawned. Lord, what has he done? Scouts took the back line garrison. Nobody held the flank. 5-0, 15 minutes, and they got the man to thank. Ooh, he don't want your 40 kills, he don't care about your score. He just wants somebody to defend the door. Defend the play, baby. Defend the play. Hold the line, hold the hinge. That's the only way. Error parent said it. 10,000 games deep. Ooh. You want the win, you gotta earn it. Defend to play. Oh, you can scream for Hot Dog 7 all night long, but without Error parent, your sugar 5-0's gone. He typed it in the command chat, plain as it could be. Defend the play, soldier, or don't play with me. Defend to play. Defend to play. Defend to play, baby. Defend to play. From Saucy Muffin to Pathfinders, hear the legends say 82nd and Hot Dog 7, circle on repeat. You want the win, you gotta earn it. Defend to play. Defend to play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold the line, baby. Defend the play. Nobody told you how to hold the hinge. Nobody showed you where the garrison goes. He just pulled up command chat and typed everything you need to know. 5 paragraphs deep before the first spawn. Supply routes, front door, eastern wood. Scroll back up when the sector falls, and you'll find he said it would.
You got a field manual, soldier.
If you just read the thing,
You got a field manual, soldier.
every word a lifeline stream.
He ain't angry, he ain't cruel.
He's just trying to help you win.
You got a field manual, written just for you. New players losing their minds in chat, calling him every name they know. Meanwhile, the paragraph man just types it again, longer this time, nice and slow. Squad lead pushed without a garrison. Scouts hit the back line from behind. He already wrote the answer, 3 paragraphs back in the command line. You got a field manual, soldier.
If you just read the thing,
You got a field manual, soldier. Every word a lifeline string. He ain't angry, he ain't cruel.
he's just trying to help you win.
You got a field manual, written just for you.
Since 2019, he's been writing it down.
Map by map, server by server, town by town.
10,000 games in his hands like a gift.
And all he ever asked
Was for the team to shift.
just hold the door,
Just build the garrison right.
just read the paragraph.
Just one time tonight.
You got a field manual, soldier.
Written in command chat.
You got a field manual, soldier.
And he meant every word of that. From saucy muffin to Glow's battleground.
Garrisons and whiskey, 2 for tea and country.
Every server
Got the field manual.
Did anybody read it though?
Did anybody read it?
Just read the paragraph. He already told you.
Yeah. Field manual. Since 2019.
Hello everyone. My name is Olfbert, and today, if the weather permits, there's this thunderstorm coming, but it's in 2 hours. So if, crossing my fingers, if no loss of power is occurring on my side, we will be casting the final for this interesting tournament, Hold the Line. First edition of this tournament is a 36s with a special map that I will show you in a little bit. We're gonna have Stalingrad, and we're gonna have BOTN, one of the finalists, as Axis, versus ESPT, or Esprit de Corps, as Soviets. The midpoint is gonna be railway crossing, so that's the top midpoint. Let me show you real quick the type of map that we're gonna be playing for this tournament. Each point has a different layout. So for railway crossing, we're gonna have the mid-north point, and the green zone is gonna be the area that everyone's gonna be able to play, including vehicles. If you step out of that green zone and enter the red zone, you have 10 seconds to come back. There is a bot that geofencing that area, so you will get the players will get a reminder as when you guys normally get out of bounds in the north or the south in a regular map. So this is why the tournament's called Hold the Line. This is basically frontlining most of the game. And all the points are going to be laid out horizontally, in this case, left and right of railway crossing. So this is the map we're going to have. The players are right now populating the server. We have ESPT already for like 15, 20 minutes. But BOTN just decided to rush the server. So they are right on time. They have 2 more minutes to fill their roster. All the game will start. The map will flip. So far they have 31 or 30, without counting me, 30 players. Just a quick reminder, these 2 teams played recently for this same tournament in Foy, West Bend, where ESPT maybe bit more than it could chew. It accepted in the map banning phase to play as allies in West Bend, and they paid for it. They suffered the entire game, and BOTN took a very, very rewarding victory for them. This is the second time BOTN beats ESPT, the first time in an official tournament. And today, both have reached the final. So today, ESPT, I don't think they're playing anymore with the map banning, if I may say so. They picked a map, or they accepted in the map banning phase this map, Stalingrad, which I will venture to say they are quite experienced on this map. They have played many important deciding matches in this tournament, and they have played mostly as Soviets. They will have the advantage of very, very strong armor, both with the T-34 and the IS-1. And why not? Now the reinvigorated T-70, the light tank for the Soviets. So I expect no more improvisation, no more YOLOing. I think they're going to get serious today. ESPT, like I said, picked a strong map, a strong faction, given the midpoint. And they will try to take revenge on BOTN and take the title of this Hold the Line Division 1. We are seconds away to start the match. I will show you already the rosters. We are almost ready to go. This is pre-flip, so BOTN here on the left is going to be Axis when we flip. As you can see, 35. I'm being counted, so they have 35 players. And they have 35 players too, because Sheza, the other caster, you can check his stream as well. I'm gonna start doing this on YouTube. As you can see, I'll try to move away from Twitch or do dual. I think the quality is a little bit better. Sheza is gonna be on YouTube as well, so if you feel like laughing a little bit today and you're in the mood, please make sure you check Sheza's stream as well. One of the features that the late BOTN team has acquired is basically, I hope I'm not controversial. Oh, Icon is here too, so they need 2 more players. I hope I'm not controversial in saying this, but they have acquired a lot of players from the recently disbanded Helios. So BOTN has almost no more players from Rangers of the North. Maybe 3, maybe 4. They have a little bit of bad intentions. So from the original team that was only Rangers and only bad intentions, we could call BOTN now Helios 3.0. So we're gonna see today the entire armor core of former Helios, Scythe, Jack, Wix, Ya, and other people, known tankers from the one before, reinforcing this rebranded, this new BOTN, which I'm joking of course, but only halfway. We could think about it as Helios 3.0, because some of the BOTN players that were from Rangers or that were from Bad Intentions were also Helios players. So this is coming together of all this cluster of players that for their entire gaming life, their one mission has been to defeat ESPT. So here we have them, rebranded, recooked, refurbished, I don't care how, but they're gonna try once again to stick it to the ESPT corpo, as they call them. So it's gonna be more than just a fight for Railway Crossing. This is, for some of these people, is a fight for a long-standing feud, a long-standing friendly but long-standing animosity between both teams or both group of players. And today, if we check the rosters once again, ESPT is bringing an A lineup, tier S. They're trying to bring the best of what they have in the summer. Also in armor, they're going to try to hold the line, literally. Shout out to Nacho and Relentless, colleagues and friends from Gnome, the South American mixer team that they put together. Let's see. So this is going to be the midpoint. Today is going to be... We're going to be fighting over Railway Crossing, which is this very well-known top of the map with this walls that are going to make life miserable for armor because they half render, half don't render, and also the axis will have this low terrain and buildings to try to make an approach on the point. As you can see, there's a big gap, there's a big valley that moves through Doggy Ravine. They can also play a little bit with the out of bounds to get into the point. This house, which used to be called Wix's house in TL armor prep, is not as good as it was before. It has some holes, and it can also be taking advantage. It's out of bounds, but before vehicles cannot drive through there, now vehicles can drive. So before this was a very strong point for shelling with armor. Now it's very exposed on the left. Things have changed. We also see Smithers. Smithers is going to be the latest addition to BOTN, former Helios commander, famous caster. So I don't know what's the weight, but we are 37 counting the casters, so we should be good to go. As you can see, I muted command chat. I still left proxy chat high volume in case we catch any conversation between players. But unit wise and command line wise, I muted. This is probably not in the right team. Straight to edge. I don't know who that is. But that's the symbol, hold W. That's something most of BOTN players are using. Maybe they will organize a new tournament called Hold W instead of Hold the Line, which is our contradictory philosophies. Live on Flip, good luck, have fun. We see this. I'm also recording. The other day I had an issue with my internet. The server was in Japan and I had 1,000 ping and it was PowerPoint presentation. Today I think this is working quite okay. Put it back into 1080p. We shouldn't have any problems today. I'll check my stream real quick. I think we're good. We are flipping, as you can see. So it's just 36s. So probably what I'm gonna do, still they probably want their SL spaces, so I'm not gonna use one myself. I'm gonna wait for artillery, an artillery squad. We see Scythe, Jack, and his multi-box player Yeah, in another tank. Tomato coming back. Wicks got the wrong item. Okay, nobody is taking artillery apparently. I'm gonna take here. Hey Cupcake, feel free to kick me in 10 seconds. This is a little bit delayed. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit of a delay, but here we are. We're gonna be following any snipes attempts, any rockets maybe. We see from ESPT a T-70, a light tank with Athens and Francis aligned in this road. This is very dangerous because it's predictable and is snipeable. Although the new, this is interesting. This is a stilt. Interesting. The new reformed Stalingrad has a lot of objects, a lot of garbage and debris on the road. So sometimes those snipes that used to work in the past might not work anymore. We see a Puma manned by Tomato transporting Icon and Cupcake. Good luck, have fun. Who's in this one? Wix and Ya. And Jay Dunce. Let's see the rest of ESPT. We see a truck halfway. Inchin commanding today for ESPT, and we see another truck full of people. So they're probably going to try the approach from the south. These warehouses are very, very important to cap and to hold the point. The line is not going to be straight. It's going to be following the train tracks and these buildings. We see the T-70, the second one, with Captain and Trots. Doc Holiday today in a BA-10. Where's the medium? Medium is north, FUPA and Mars Rover. So they're going to do pairs. They're going to use, ESPT is going to use pairs of tankers. Apparently they're not going to, the stilt is for this. Okay, they took a truck. Very nice snipe. Very nice research. One truck is destroyed. The BA-10 and the T-70 are still rolling. So first kill of the day. Let's put the killer feed. J Downs with the snipe, we see it there. And also let's put the banner in the south. Here we go. Okay, we see the Puma. Puma is in danger from the BA-10, no, from the T-70. Puma down. This was Athens and Francis. Initial capping progress for the Soviets. They are in the hard point. Very nice shot by the Puma. The Puma still survives. What went down was the truck. Interesting play there. They put the truck to block the shots on that opening. Here comes Papa. Here comes the medium. Shame on Fupa. Didn't pay the $3 to get the new skin. Don't be cheap. Okay, that Puma is very nicely positioned. Maybe this tank should find a way to kill it from some other angle, because that Puma is doing a lot of work. That Puma has removed almost everyone from ESPT from the hard cap. I apologize once again. My connection is taking a big dump for some reason. I'm on probably gonna be seeing PowerPoint slides, PowerPoint presentation slides. I apologize. My connection is going from red to yellow. I'll check what's going on. I do not know why my connection is so bad right now. It's frustrating. It doesn't affect when I play. Somehow when I cast it's making a big problem. Okay, so at least we have Sheza casting on the other side. Okay, I now see green numbers, so maybe we can save the cast. Apologies, I don't know what's going on. This, like I said, stormy weather here in Delaware and Philadelphia area. Now the transmission is back, so let's hope it stays. I am recording, but the recording will suffer the same way the transmission suffers. So if PowerPoint presentations are on the stream, PowerPoint presentations are going to be in the recording as well. I'm going to try to keep it alive until I see red numbers again. So what we saw is a tremendous good fight for the midpoint. Nobody has capped it yet. ESPT has found a way to remove a few of the light tanks. The Puma is dead. One of the Luxus is dead. But the P4 and the second Lux are alive. So thank you for those of you who stayed in. Looks like the stream is back. Hopefully stays. Okay, the second Lux goes down. The P4 is a little bit alone, but there's no threat yet. We see Relentless with a bazooka. And straight also with a bazooka over there. Widow, Falk, Yoshi, and Mongol made it across. Point finally falls. All the OPs immediately go up for BOTN. Nice to see. Samsu rocking the PPSH. Papa and Kapke holding the line, literally. Nacho putting supplies down for the munition. He's in the open though. Yeah, this is basically a kill zone. Whoever makes a run across here, except for Falk. Falk has blood armor. Falk, the first player to make it, gonna put a satchel most probably. He has the MP40. Takes a kill. So putting the satchel. He is. Well done. Now you can die in peace. But he has blood armor, like I said, so Falk is gonna continue. Okay, he got massacred. I don't think the distance will be enough for these. Was a spawn here? Yeah. But it's gonna take some of these people, at least 4. It's about to blow up. Well, maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe 4 again. 5. Okay. And the OP. Bingo. Great play by Falk there. He took 5 people with a satchel. And now J-Downs abandoned the tanking role, made it front door. Another satcheler loadout. Another satchel is gonna go up. Point is empty. I don't understand how we don't see a contestation at least. Bishop Savoy, Bip Savoy and Relentless are gonna suffer from that satchel. That was a TK. Falk is round 2 for Falk. Probably Wick's regretting his decision not to be gunning. Hey, that satchel never went off, or I'm wrong? It did go off. And it did not take the OP. Maybe he never put it. P4 gets 1 hit on the medium. And goes down to Wix and Molly. Good job. So many tanks destroyed that it's hard to see which ones are map assets. some of these tanks over here are assets. Some of them are not. The truck for sure is an asset. The other ones are all cadavers. That was the first P4. Okay, no contestation so far, but we talked about this in the earlier PowerPoint presentation kind of version of this stream, that the line is going to follow this train track, not necessarily vertical. So we start to see that, the zipper, as I like to call it, the little zipper shape, where both teams find a no man's land, and whoever pushes is in a disadvantage. That Katyusha hit that truck, or no, it just despawned. 115 vehicles go old at 115. The Adventures of US Ranger. Let's try to see what's he cooking. This is almost the end of the map, so hard for him today to get a whammo something. It's all front line. Taking a piss? He's taking a piss. He just, yeah, put the zipper up. They finished. Wash your hands. So Ranger did pay for the skins, huh? Good for him. We have to keep C17 eating. Uh-oh. New medium came around Mapech. This is Struts and Cap'n. Without rocking the Car 98, but hard to shoot at a tank when you're dead. Okay, so far this is a critical area of the map. So far, these warehouses, we used to call it the mall strip. Sorry, that strip mall, and is still in control of ESPT. Yeah, I was left alone in a medium on this compound. This is a prime real estate. Hard to kill. I mean, it's easy when you have something preparing for that, like an AT gun on a building. But it's shocking that ESPT has not prepared to counterattack here. They should know that's a spot. They don't care yet. They will care when it gets a lot of kills and they don't know from where. First Tiger, front lining, Scythe, Jack, and his mini me. I think they're looking for that IS-1 over here. Falk still making plays, front line. They're really, really close, BOTN, really close. Falk makes another incursion. IKEA is bandaging, so cannot crossfire him. It worked before, why don't you do it again? Exactly. Now they learned to put the OP a little bit further back, further north. So unfortunately for Falk, this is not gonna take an OP unless DP Draws updates the OP right now. But it's gonna W. DP Draws sucks with the PPSH. No, you were redeemed. Good job. PPSH is a complicated weapon. I would say that. Sounds awesome, looks awesome. It's not as good as people think it is. Basically, it shoots little grains of rice. It's not as precise. Icon takes down Fig. And the smoke comes at the perfect moment. Who shot that? Artillery. That's white smoke, so they're trying to help Cap'n, the medium, and who else? Icon. To wrap around Mapech. Artillery takes him down now. So friendly artillery smoke, and then enemy artillery rounds. Good reaction there by... Who's in artillery today? DJ. DJ and... Pyro. Who took forever to create the artillery gun, so... I couldn't join his squad. That medium is very brave. Told you this was Wix's spot. IKEA, former BOTN, former Ranger of the North, former Helios. Now indoctrinated into the SPD the core. Goes down to Icon. Okay, you saw that flip, right? That's why I said that he would probably be better. Stalingrad said relentless. It's he got bips. It's a relentless map for driving. You can hit the most minute little rock. They're gonna miss on the Tiger. Lucky Tiger. Yeah, you hit some. It's so inconsistent. Some assets look the same, are the same, but they have collision and they don't have collision in other parts of the map. So it's really dangerous. This is Athens with Francis. There's something I like about the Soviet maps. You can use the fences as an extra armor. If you check tanks from the other angle, you're gonna see it's like he's using extra shields, right? Not a lot of people do that. Tiger gets one in the eyes, one through the window. Second one through the window. Tiger is, we see him there, 12 o'clock. He got killed by the medium, right? The medium took him down. Medium is up in there. I told you that they haven't even figured it out. They haven't realized that there is a tank there, or they don't want to see that. The counter to that is an AT gun over here, straight up looking into where Mr. Krabs is. Yeah, takes the heavy. Incredible. Solo medium takes the heavy. Capping progress, 45%, going BOTN's way. Now that the two-man heavy goes down, coupled with a bombing run by Smithers. Bombing runs from the Germans are way more efficient. In a straight line, you can predict where it's going to land. You can take down Gary's, which is exactly what happened. Plus, the commander, he saved a lot of money to bombing run and artillery. Incredible. This mini Katyushas. Okay, 60% cap going BOTN's way with a very patient Tiger in the train tracks, medium in the map edge. Sansu goes down, which was the only one who made it across for ESPT with a rocket. He got taken down. He probably tried to mark the one of the tanks. Ya gets out of the medium, or the medium got killed. The medium got killed by this tank, I'm pretty sure. So Ya now is with the bazooka. Yeah, it's a AT gun or a medium there. Takes whoever is exposed over there. Up in the hill. Okay, 60%. That Tiger! No! What is this? What is this? Oh, T-70. I missed that one. Sneaking through all the blue. Okay, so this is still looking good for BOTN. Look at the cluster of blue players. The Tiger needs to reverse into that repair station, and he's good. Desperately trying to get a Gary up. They do have one Gary up, just put by one of these players. Probably Ranger. They regain control, putting a tank in the circle and a few people. Smithers tries a strafing run. Not a lot of kills. I think the connection is taking a new dump. Apologies for that. I do not control the weather, nor T-Mobile's internet. Satchelled. They steal the kill from the Satcheller, and the Satchel takes 2 friendlies. Interesting play. Okay, the internet is already back as taking a big dump. So I apologize for that. It is PowerPoint presentations until the internet decides to come back. Yeah, I'll have to I'll have to interrupt the transmission. I mean, this is unwatchable. It's a pity. Oh my god. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. This internet connection decides to do this. when the weather is bad. I have no explanation. I'll just try to keep it steady, and we can rescue what we can. Whatever PowerPoint presentation you can rescue, take it. I don't know what to say. I'm pissed off right now, and I cannot do anything because I cannot interrupt the stream. I cannot reset my router. It will cut the stream. It will take me out of the game. It is what it is. Tiger's engine? It is. 2 in the engine. Again, you're gonna hit the wall 3 times. There's a wall behind you. How many times he needs to try the reverse? Okay, the Tiger survives to live another day. They repaired and re-engined it. We saw the Puma go down to the medium. Yeah, medium gets 1 hit from the Tiger through the opening doors, opening windows. You see the Tiger on the left. That's ridiculous. For all people who say that free strikes by the Germans don't work, that worked. It didn't even hit him, but it he was wounded. Medium down. Tiger makes crossing in the north with another medium behind. Yeah, is in a heavy with the repair station. All these OPs moved to the strip mall. So now, for the first time, at least for me the game is smooth. For you guys are suffering this transmission. Now it's back into green, so now hopefully you should be looking at something more closer to a motion picture than a PowerPoint presentation. So now BOTN got the main building in Street Mall, but the medium arrived. It's going to receive a few bazookas from Chart and Widow. Love to see the people using the Car 98. Oh, that miss. That hit tracks. But it made the medium rethink its life. It's backing up as quickly as possible. It's in the open, and the Tiger takes him from the north. Great kill by the Tiger. We can see the Tiger here. Eliminated the medium. Once again, 40% cap for BOTN. Hopefully the internet connection keeps good like this, or at least for a few more minutes, to see we can see the cap of BOTN at this point. Artillery is hitting that building very nicely. It eliminated a few spawns, a few people spawning out of it. Yeah, now this is going to get really dangerous for ESPT, because now they have no one on the point. They cannot cross the road. The game has changed for them. This is, I will predict it. This, 2 tanks in the circle, Tiger in the north. This is going to be a cap for BOTN. Let's take a panoramic view. Like I said, they control the warehouses, so the street mall. Making good use of the elevation here. We saw it first with the very nice snipe that they had on the on one of the opening tracks. It didn't help them cap though, but it prolonged the cap for about 15 minutes. And now we're gonna see the point fall and go BOTN's way. Let's see real quick how the OPs are not going up as fast as one would like. November OP's not up. Able OP is not up. Able died without the OP. November Tamat hasn't put the OP. Oh, he is here in the back. Where's Baker's OP? We don't see Baker's OP. Okay. We compare how BOTN immediately put at least 10 OPs back up right when they lost a point. And this was very sloppy from ESPT, I would say. Tiger goes down, finally. I missed who killed him, but probably was this IS-1, which is marked. Yeah, it got an angle on him. Not this one. This one. Yep. And now he receives one from yeah. He needs 3 from the front. That is a Rick. Fights back as much as possible. It was tracks? I think it was tracks. So they're fighting. I'm gonna put the highlights. They're fighting this tank up in there. When they pushed here, they received a shot from that tank over there. You can see Ya in the Tiger. So they're safe until they reached that. Probably one of these houses doesn't render for Ya, so if he tries shots, are not gonna be good. This was tracks, I think. Okay. Let's go back to the game. BOTN for the first time flips the point. 48 minutes to go on the clock. They still control the south. They still control the north. Well, the north is being pressured by... This is something also I failed to review on the map, that Dolgi is far from railway. So for the Soviets to do a more than 3-2 is really difficult. But for the Axis, House of Workers is close. So it can work both ways. It allows the Soviets to pressure again quickly. Their front door is their defense. But IS-1 finally goes down. Yeah, takes another victim. Okay. He needs to move. There's a tank south. Athens is gonna take a kill on this tank. Yeah. Wicks goes down. Very good kill from Athens. You can see them over there next to Draisky. Progressing in the cap for ESPT. This is major news. Front door, they're populating. Artillery stopped hitting this building for some reason. If they were relentlessly hitting Relentless and Fortress and Sev with artillery, no cap pressure will be effective. Hopefully Cap and someone else will call them back. We see Hippie here. Hippie has support? Interesting. I didn't know Hippie was in BOTN. This is news to me. Falk continues with the crazy plays, and they are super effective. He kills 2. Looking for the Gary. Careful with the friendly artillery. He founds an OP, and he falls. But he burned an OP. I stand corrected. Fupa didn't die. It was some other tank. Fupa is still alive and kicking. Yeah, claimed a different victim. We see another OP in the trenches. Freezing as crawling. Sev goes down. Chox has a nasty angle leaning left on that door. He exchanges shots with Butters. Both are wounded. Lux is probably gonna fall to the IS-1. Rob tank commander is not controlling well the debris. It's not easy to drive fast tanks over debris. Artillery needs to be hitting these 2 buildings. That little building to my left and that building to my right. Amazing satchel. I missed who was that. We will see that in the kill feed in a second. It was anger. Really good satchel there. %50 capped, and if we looked at it, it's just this front door. Artillery needs to be hitting these 2 buildings. There you go. So now they start hitting this building. Maybe a little bit too late, but they need to be hitting where this tank is. This tank is in the circle, and it's creating a major problem for BOTN. They're retaking it. Now the artillery is starting to hit this area. And there's a bombing run from Smithers. Very nice. Gonna take Relentless too. Relentless cannot escape. Stand corrected. He has plot armor. The smoke helped him. bullshit happens in this game all the time. They're retaking it. Mega satchel on the corner building. Where are the tanks from BOTN? One is behind the wall. The one here died or moved up? I think it died. They're missing a tiger, so that tiger got taken down. Probably by this tank. In one of the engagements from here. From here. Some nasty shot, perhaps. And they don't see each other. If they had a spotter, they would see that medium. But people insist on two manning tanks for some reason. And the vehicle is basically blind. It doesn't see anything but what is in front. The same for the B4, by the way. The B4 could pen the front of IS-1 with the right shot. Now, by sheer luck, they see them. One in. Get the right angle. That's it. You don't have any more. Turret shot, and that's it. I like that the artillery started focusing on this spot, and it suddenly, by magic, depopulated. That's the beauty of artillery. Start hitting the point, and people don't like it anymore. Don't like to spawn in there anymore. It has become a 4-man push. Yeah, there you go. Nice artillery now. Yeah, it became a 2-man push. Before it was half the team was here. Bips has a satchel. So it wasn't a turret shot, it was a hull shot apparently. Bips goes and yeah, touch some grass. He's trying to decide if Bips has good audio system. He's trying to decide if he goes for the Tiger. Okay, the Tiger takes care of that. Probably he heard the Tiger, but also he heard the P4, so he was trying to decide which one to satchel first or which one to satchel at all. Katyusha hitting hard. Katyusha hitting hard here in this sector. In the north, there's a lot of progress. There's 2 apiece further back, and there are 2 apiece front line. So here, beneath the screen here below me, this could be dangerous for BOTN, and they could get wrapped around if they're not careful. Progress already started going ESPT's way. Now that the transmission is good, let's see if we can take some stats before the connection goes shit again. Anger with a few satchels, I presume as well. He's in 65 kills by now. With Wookie 54, Falk and Papa 53 and 47. The rest are all ESPTs in the 40s. Look on the right, it's 646 or 649 now, 669. Very even in favor of the Soviets, but very even infantry-wise. Very even also in armor and quite even in MGs, given that Germany has a much better MG. 43 kills for the Soviets. That's quite impressive. Rockets in favor of Germany. This is nice to see because the Kar 98 is so dreaded, but we see that is working to kill infantry. Nice crossfire from this P4 Rob with the MG, making sure this area which was in danger is being overlooked by this P4 straight up. Really dangerous pressure by ESPT. Satchel goes off. The Tiger is still alive, but it should not leave the circle. There's no one in the circle but the Tiger. Okay, mega spawn here. Not enough to... Yes, it is enough. 4 people in the circle, enough to switch it. That OP is working overtime. Maybe bring more OPs, perhaps? I would not even... Maybe bring more OPs, more people. In danger here. In danger. Fignaldo and Cap. See who holds more. Okay. He showed a little bit of an ear, and Capk took it. And then makes a run for some reason. No smoke as an officer. Smoke create a wall, protect you from the crossfire. Nice artillery. As I will say this over and over, as long as artillery focuses on this spot. Who was in artillery today? It was Pyro. Pyro is a great arty player. As long as artillery focuses on this spot, it's gonna make the life of any vehicle and any spawns miserable. "37 minutes to go." I'm glad the connection is holding. I was like literally seconds away from just Alt F4 and leave it with Jessa and then delete my PowerPoint presentation trying to be a stream. But I'm in the green numbers now. It looks like connection is healthy again. I'm still losing frames, but connection is healthy. The thunderstorm was coming. It's not yet here, but it was coming. It was supposed to be in half an hour. But you know how weather is. So hopefully whatever is affecting Wi-Fi internet connection for T-Mobile is solved. And we can finish this game decently. Cupcake made it across. Pripet. Protect your tank, Pripet. Protect your tank. Good. T-70 down. Pripet made it across. Falk as well. Well, they got taken down by someone. I think it was Relentless. I think I heard the Soviet... Yeah, the Soviet rifle. Wow. Papa. Wow. Nice shot. Falk realized people is north of him. Someone is pinging there. That's Papa or Capgate. Falk is salivating over the engine. He hears the IS-1. He's salivating over satcheling this baby. But he's so far away. And he's killed. Oh, known pen on the turret. That was a medium shot? Yeah, that was a medium shot. Medium zone pen turrets of heavies. That was unlucky. Sirens are blasting in Stalingrad, alerting the Germans are coming. The Germans are coming, but the Soviets are coming too. Copying progress. The moment they get a little bit of a cluster of players here, the point starts going ESPT's way. So artillery should never stop hitting the white wall and that broken building, in my opinion. The second Pyro shifts and goes somewhere else, the pressure starts going the Red's way. Metaphorically and literally. The Reds are coming. Also, this medium is in danger. They found a way to get to the medium. Yeah, Rob is gonna die, and it's gonna take away 2 rep stations, ammo depot, and supplies. He took. Why would you fire like that? Who are you firing at? You trying to make noise? Tank is gonna die anyway. Another, that was a P4. What was that? Yeah, that's a P4. P4. So they lost 2 P4s in 5 seconds. Careful, BOTN. Careful. You don't have a lot of fuel. Another medium popped up. This Tiger should be out of ammunition by now. They need to make like 20,000 ammo depots for him. Okay. Artillery, once again, it removed 3 players. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see Pyro for the next 30 minutes. Shilling this area. Pay him extra, I don't care. Not only keeps the infantry from crossing, it also keeps the tank at bay. So it is double purpose. And connection took a big dive again. Maybe if I don't move. Connection will come back. Okay, he came back. He came back. I'm looking at OBS and it goes from red to green. So when it's red, are gonna see either slight PowerPoint presentations or everything grainy. But it was green like now, it should be smooth again. Danger for BOTN. You see the Tiger. Tiger changed position now. That was an issue. He's trying to kill the tank. Look at all the red on the building. What happened to BOTN? Prioritizing hardcap. This is hold the line after all. Nowhere else to play. But in the hardcap. This mark is bullshit. The mark that. Good job by the Tiger. The Tiger takes down what was a T-34. The Tiger is probably low on ammo and decided to push. And it needs to remove the IS-1. So brave decision here by the TC. They're gonna try to use the smoke and remove the FUPA IS-1. They're tired of him. But the FUPA IS-1... That precision was bullshit. Turret shot. Better than nothing. I'm surprised that pinned, because it was in the curved area. They're not moving for some reason. Now they rig. The powerful Tiger's frontal armor. Unbothered by the bazooka. It was not enough to redo the count. They're still pushing and they're still in the hard cap. Okay, Smithers, this is a Katyusha on the back, and this Smithers is spending all his marbles, all his Monopoly money on a supply drop, and it's working. Commander bombing run, and sorry, Commander artillery strike. It's quite effective. It's but especially when you combine it 2 or 3, is very effective. It's like mini Katyushas. By the way, it's Katyusha, no Katyuska. Like every player held loose calls the artillery, the bombing run by the Soviets are Katyushka and it's Katyusha. So get your names right. It's Katyusha rockets. Okay, he got caught into this. Better get out and hammer. No, this is an asset. You know, cannot hammer nothing. Okay, he tried to stilt it, but I think he got caught. Interesting maneuver by the Tiger. Scared a little bit more the infantry than the tank, but Fupa died repairing the tank. Two T-34s. No, this is a second IS-1. This is not good news for BOTN. 3 pieces of armor and a mega spawn from 1 OP separated from the wall. This is very dangerous. 1 tank mark went up. This is extremely dangerous for BOTN, who only have a Tiger and a wounded P4 here without a TC. This tank is basically not being used. They died repairing and they're not moving. And enemy artillery is falling on the trench, so Touch Some Grass gets a nice rocket in the front armor of the T-34. Hippie dropped the toys. HGK was killed. They're bringing a Lux. Don't bring a Lux to a medium tanks fight. 60% cap for ESPT. This is this is red alert. This is really dangerous for BOTN right now. You can see that they understand the danger. They removed almost everyone except the SLs from the south. This is extremely dangerous. 80%, 75-80% capped. They have not removed any of the 3 armor pieces that are in the hard cap. And a heavy makes it in. Okay. Rob is taking some kills. And it was enough. It was enough. Rob saving the day with a Lux. Who would have thought? I was talking shit about the Lux. But for how long? For how much longer? This yacht tank. And the map, yeah, flips. The point flips. T-70 flying? Hello? Tiger goes down. Someone. Who killed the Tiger? Who killed Roger Rabbit? I don't understand who shot the Tiger from the front and died, because the IS-1s are not ready for that. Ah, was this IS-1? Now I get it. Wow, well, that was some shot. Wow, ESPT comes back, removes Tiger, medium, and soon enough, the Lux. Yep. Yeah, was a little bit slow in detecting this tank, I would say. Whoever's in this tank, is that Ya? Yeah, he was a little bit late because the Tiger died already. He should have been covering this. You see Ya over there? He should have seen this faster, probably. That's unfortunate. Shit happens. But that IS-1 killed so many tanks. Medium, heavy, and somehow Rob is alive. Somehow Doc Holiday is still running around doing Doc Holiday things. He's removing OPs. This is really bad for BOTN. Lux goes down. This is a major reset for them. Major reset. Let's see if Jay Dunce does justice over here. Of course, Rex. Down. Finaldo wipes an OP. Not yet. The wall has magical powers. Relentless will do it though. Grenade out. Grenade out. Grenade out. You didn't cook it. You didn't cook it. Okay. So they got wiped completely. This is the worst BOTN has been all game. This is incredible how they had a grip on the position. What ESPT did was amassed 2 heavies and a medium and pushed. I'm gonna pay attention to that. And now this tank is getting hit too. Oh, don't tell me this tank dies too. To an AT gun. Ancient and Claro take down the other heavy. Okay. Okay. This is a tanker. Killer Tomato. It's gonna pistol whip people. What is this medium doing here? Doesn't even have a repair station nearby. Uh-oh, you're gonna regret firing the weapon. And he takes the kill. Nice. Nice pistol action. Luga. Medium got satcheled and killed. This is all the action of Shaka Zulu and his OP. They're gonna make something here. Front doors looking worse than during the opener play. They need to, like, they have 20 minutes. Cupcake with a nice shot to the head. Gewehr 43. It's a nice weapon. He disappears. Was Fignaldo? I think it was Fignaldo. It was Bips Ahoy. Okay. Wow, we were not expecting such a comeback. ESPT had it. They were progressing, they were advancing, and BOTN had it locked in. Lock and key. And all of a sudden, it was not so fun anymore. AT gun goes down. You see a medium. Medium is at the end of the road. No, an AT gun. I'm talking nonsense. Finally, they started using AT guns. I haven't seen an AT gun being used in this map in a while. The Germans have a better chance of AT guns, right? Sniping from up high, but... And until you fire, nobody sees the AT gun. They're sneaky. But this, look at the front. This is the front door of BOTN. Like, the tournament is called Hold the Line. Where are they? Where is the line? Because the thing is, I understand you recap from the south, but if you're not here, they push. Some pubbing action over here. They decided they don't like the medium anymore. Guido, his tracks maybe? Is engined. Pupa decides to take a stroll. Yeah, you're not gonna run away from this guy. He saw you through buildings, apparently. He was here, and he saw that a tanker was making a run for the building. Incredible. So far, the killer, absolute killer of the game, 79 kills with the SVT 40 is WizWiki. Armor-wise, we saw earlier that it was... Armor is pretty even. It's in favor of Germany by 20 kills, but that's quite even. "29 kills for Mars Rover, 26 for Francis. Jack, total killer, 54. So if we look at the... he should be in the top 10 probably if he was playing infantry. 50 kills, 50-ish kills. So now ESPT rebuked them in the push from the south. They do have a Wamo Gary put by Shaka Zulu. They're gonna find it though. I think Hippie is a pig that smells truffles, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna smell this one. And he's gonna eat it all. Come on, Hippie, respawn. Do your job. Okay, they burned the OP. They need to find that little desk. They're blocking it at least, so the danger is gone. But if they go away too much, let's see if Hippie finishes the job. He's not gonna let it go. He comes. Come on, smell it. No! No! Come on, this is the truffle. Here. It's delicious. Come on. No, it's going north. Okay. So it might get clean again. Yep. Shaka Zulu's gonna spawn again. It's never an OP, right? It's always something more. So at least stay around for a little bit longer. It's never just an OP. The Gary is warm. No, not even warm. He went south. Very clever. The Gary is locked again. So Shaka knows they're looking for, or thinks they're looking for him. They put OP again. Why not? And this is a very nice recon plane. This is when you show your commander credentials. Understanding that if they are somewhere, it's gonna be the sea line. And it's gonna reveal 2 dots. It's like Hippie's gonna say, "What the fuck? You told me you wiped the OP." He picks up the OP. Clever bastard. This is a masterclass in Wamo play. Shaka says, you know what? I'm gonna pick up my circus and I'm gonna take it somewhere else. They took the Gary? They moved the Gary north. What is this? They removed it so to get the Gary up. Hippie's gonna come back. It's like, what the fuck was 2 dots in there? It's not even a recon team. It's an actual squad. So they moved the OP, so they're not gonna see where they were. Incredible. Yeah, well, maybe Hippie's smelling abilities are older, are getting aged. Okay, Bendy takes a nice kill. If he can wipe the officer and the OP. Tomato also smells truffles. Ooh, Dredsky's making a lot of noise. Takes a kill though. Hippie knows he's there, but he's waiting to get a clear shot. Come on, Dredsky, step right and die. Come on, move a little bit closer. He's trying to aim at the Gary. Or the repair station. Yeah, Hippie got patient, but up to a point. Chakasulu kills him. I like that they're not using the Gary, they're using the OP only. What's with these tanks thrown in the middle of nowhere? Let's just leave a tank in the middle. Just push it there. Not even a repair station. Okay, 12 minutes left. Let's go back to the so-called quote-unquote front line, where nobody is playing. I don't see anything being cooked by BOTN. I think they accepted the fate. This is GG. I don't see them. In fact, it looks like it's too few dots. Should be more. 36 players. Where are they? Back to the drawing board, right? Like crossing in the north, cross-firing south, moving your OP up. But the problem is that we have one Tiger trying to look for this IS-1. And the shots are not easy. See the Tiger over there moving. But this baby is in hiding. Well, the engine here, if you were map edge, if you were here, in that yellow building, they have a Gary on the border. I mentioned this before in other castings, like in these 36s with the reduced map, it pays a lot to have Garys on the hinges, on the most extreme flanks, and then you put everything in between those, which is something BOTN didn't do. BOTN didn't have a Gary up here. BOTN had a Gary back, and they had a Gary in the point here, but they never really closed the gap between map edge and E4. They never closed that gap, and that's where they put an AT gun at the end and they little wrap around. Is that a half track? It is. So big difference here in how they control the map, both teams, I would say. Yeah, the Tiger's gonna play ultra hyper conservative. It has repair stations, ammo, but it won't get out of Doggy Ravine. By experience, it's really difficult. Once you're there, you're there. Yes, bye-bye. It's just an anchoring spot. I don't see that tank making a move without being hit or seen. Meanwhile, finally, Rob and Tomato dispatch the Gary. This tiger is in an interesting spot. Why there? I think the best spot for a tank is this one. Right here. Right here for Germans. They might be going there. But this one, you don't see nothing from there. 8 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if... Yeah. Let's see if... reformed tank gets any kill. The IS-1 is in there, but I don't see it. Okay, now I see it. Okay, he just fired, so now they know he's there. Nothing else is happening. Look at with one squad, 3 people. These people will not take away all those ESPT players and a Gary and an S1 and a T-34. And the south push is not happening either. So where are the tanks from BOTN? Everywhere I go, I run into T-34s and IS-1s. This is a key compound that the Axis cannot concede. And that's exactly what we are seeing that is being taken by Soviet troops. Junior is rifleman, so no bazooka, no satchel, and not alive. You're taken down by Silly. Rob now. As always, tankers who pick up the bazooka. Nine takes him from the window. I think he had not a bazooka, but the satchel loadout, maybe? I like how they closed that gate. Yeah. The Tiger made it down alive. But super wounded, like I said. It's like so hard to get out of Doggy Ravine. Well, didn't survive exactly. It just went down. Yeah, once you get Doggy Ravine, the push down the hill is really dangerous. The only way I've managed to get out of Doggy Ravine is you drop the bridge and you drive through the valley. You drive through the valley out to the front door. You get to the front door and you get some of this garbage protecting you, and then maybe you make it here, maybe. But being low is the key. Tankers love heights, but being low sometimes pays off. Now it's GG. I don't see this happening with the Tiger down. The last few minutes have been sad. BOTN didn't have the energy they had at the beginning. I'm gonna call it. This is like AP calling the election. I'm gonna call it. This is a victory for ESPT. There's no way they're gonna come around this. Goes to ESPT. Amazing recapping at the end with 30 something minutes left, if I'm not mistaken. They kept at it in the moments of respite when Pyrochemist lessened the pressure on the front door. They made a push with 3 tanks, and they managed to take this home. They're going to be the winners in a minute 10. They're going to be the winners of this Division 1 Hold the Line 2026. A pity that we didn't have more Division 1 teams like WTH, Greyhounds. It was basically a few matches between these two teams, and that's it. That was Division 1. Hopefully we get more Division 1 teams next time. If there is a next time. 30 seconds. They lost the other medium that was here. There was another medium here. Bombing run and airhead. Yeah, they are people already on it. Artillery takes 1 down. Yeah, I think San Pepsi took it with a bazooka. They all died to the grenade. Interesting. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Don't need to shoot anymore. Body parts all over. With the image of the end. Okay, GG for ESPT. It was a late. Airhead anyways, because you need an airhead at least 5 minutes. So they take 1 minute to spawn. And that was never gonna happen. Connection takes a big dump again, but I don't care. The game is over. Thank you for sticking it there. Despite the connection issues, the bad internet today. It is what it is. Jessa, I'm pretty sure, had a very good connection and a very entertaining cast. So check his YouTube channel. That was it. Thank you, everyone. Let's check real quick. The top melee. Today there was... what? Only 1? Okay, I thought it was gonna be more. I didn't see it. Do we get the anti-tanks? Yeah, Widow rocking the Car 98 again. This time didn't get 48 kills. This time got 11. But very nice to see. The player of today, undefeated, Wiz Wookie with 105 kills with the SVT 40. A nice weapon. Armor wise, Claro rose to the top in kills at the late end of the game. 60 for Jack and 31 for Rob, a flex tanker. Incredible. Good job, Rob. We'll do... Yes, congrats to ESPT for winning Division 1 finals. Thank you everyone who participated. I'm gonna give it to Rob, although he's in no platoon today. He did a good job. Okay, that was it from me. Apologies once again for the crappy internet. It was a moment of clarity, moments of fuzziness. We do what we can. See the little bit of the scores real quick. Half the team disappeared from BOTN. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.
Well, I've been on 100 servers, played 1,000 maps, met commanders full of thunder who couldn't read a trap. But there was one man rolling through the dust and diesel smoke who tapped the truth so hard it damn near made the server choke. They called him heir apparent, said he talked too long, said his paragraphs were trouble and his attitude was wrong. But I've been around long enough to know the truth from noise, and that man was the signal in a server full of boys. Some men are too real for the room they're standing in. Some truths hit harder than the rules they're living in. He's an outlaw in the command check, too honest for the feed. 500 levels of hard-won truth that nobody wants to read. He ain't pretty, he ain't polished, he don't smile for the crowd, but every word that man ever types rang true and rang loud. The paragraph outlaw rode off into the band. Now the night they finally banned him, the server didn't make a sound, like a roadhouse when the best musician finally puts his guitar down. Everybody kinda looked around, nobody filled the space. You don't know what a man is worth till someone takes his place. Supply trucks in a ditch somewhere, garrison's gone cold, commanders calling audibles that Patton would've never told. And somewhere out in band heaven, dusty boots up on a rail, the paragraph outlaw sipping whiskey, reading his own tale. Some men are too real for the room they're standing in. Some truths hit harder than the rules they're living in. He's an outlaw in the command check, too honest for the feed. 500 levels of hard-won truth that nobody wants to read. He ain't pretty, he ain't polished, he don't smile for the crowd, but every word that man ever typed rang true and rang loud. The paragraph outlaw rode off into the band. Now I ain't here to second guess the sheriff's call. Every roadhouse got its rules and I respect them all, but there's a difference between trouble and a man who just cuts deep, between a drunk who starts a fire and a man who lost his sleep, trying to get a ragtag outfit to hold a single line. Heir apparent wasn't the problem, friend, he was just ahead of his time. Well, Waylon got banned from the Grand Ole Opry stage. Willie got his master stolen in a fit of rage. Outlaw always pays a price for telling it straight. Guess heir apparent joined that club, just had to wait. They can ban the man, but Lord, they can't ban what he knew. Can't untype the paragraphs or pretend they weren't true.
map server in a log nobody reads. There's 500